is Smita, and you're watching Rendezvous with Smita Kumar at MediCircle. Today, at our show, we are speaking to Gautam Pasupuleti, CEO and Managing Director, Biodesign Innovation Labs, which is a medical device and healthcare company supported by various organizations like Department of Biotechnology, BIRAC, Government of India, Government of Karnataka, Qualcomm, Camtech Global Health, Mass General Hospital, CC Camp, IKP, IIT Bombay, and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. He is also one of the Forbes India's Ultimate 120 Pioneers of Change. Hi Gautam, welcome to MediCircle.
Hello, thank you for the introduction. Nice to connect with you.
So, how is Biodesign Innovation Labs focused on developing innovative yet affordable medical tech solutions that can save lives and improve the quality of life for all?
Yeah, so we initially started with this company, Biodesign Innovation Labs. Primarily, we found there was an unmet clinical need, which was a shortage of ventilators and leading to mortality with the existing standard of treatment and the low resource healthcare conditions, which primarily lead to mortality. And so, to give a brief context of how we started, I come from a background of engineering and also from design background, and with a lot of emphasis on innovation and design and development, and more emphasis on social impact. And likewise, my brother was also part of this whole innovation, and we were part of this medical device innovations for the past 3-4 years before starting this company in 2017. And when I actually moved from Boston to Bangalore, we actually visited more than 100 plus hospitals across India. And we found there was an unmet clinical need, which was using prolonged manual ventilation in the referral hospitals, tertiary healthcare hospitals, which have very limited number of ventilators. And they usually refer the patients when there is a limited ventilators available. And the existing treatment is using bag wall and mask to keep the patient stable when the patient is usually having an emergency, and say, for example, cardiac arrest leading to respiratory arrest, or a respiratory arrest leading to cardiac arrest. So you need immediate ventilation at that point of time until the patient is moved to a higher treatment. So we found this transition was very critical and very bottleneck for the whole healthcare system across India, because we visited north, south, east, west across all the hospitals in India, mainly in the district hospitals, primary health centers, secondary health centers, government, private. And we found when we kept hearing the same thing from the doctors, saying that this what happens in this scenarios, and the patients usually don't get enough ventilators when there is a emergency, like a patient with cardiac problems or patient with some casualty trauma, so and that whole problem statement and need statement, clearly we found there were no other people who were solving this particular problem in the whole emergency care and the transporting patients and the use of this prolonged manual ventilation. And that is when we started this company, Biodesign Innovation Labs, with our main product, Respirate, which is a portable mechanical ventilation device, which is a safe, reliable, affordable alternative for prolonged manual ventilation, such that it can save the lives of patients who needs immediate ventilation, patients who need intubation, and patients who have to be sedated, and patients who has to be transported. And we're also talking about patients who has to be provided ventilation from the ambulances, emergency ward, all the way to the ICUs, and across the spectrum of healthcare, patients who are having respiratory problems or any other medical conditions leading to respiratory problem. And the primary objective is to save lives and to make healthcare more affordable and accessible. So if you look at the existing companies which are in the medical device, in the ventilators and other respiratory products, and the big equipments, these are very expensive. A normal family cannot afford such treatments, which big hospitals, private hospitals, even government hospitals have very limited number. And that's why we want to make sure that we are bridging this gap, and that's how we started this company. And right now we have launched the product, and we are across in hospitals in India. Right now we are working with the government. Karnataka government has supported us, the startup Karnataka, and we have also been funded by BIRAC, who has helped us with the R&D of our product, ventilator, Respirate, and Respap for the bubble CPAP. Not just Respirate, we have other respiratory therapeutic device products, which is also saving lives. For example, a bubble CPAP product which can provide oxygen therapy for children with pneumonia, which saves the life of a patient for children under 5. And we have a Respirate, which is again essentially a ventilator, which saves lives when there is an emergency and patients have to be transported. And across usage in post-operative care. So post-operative care is when a patient who has gone through a surgery and they need to be ventilated, and the manual bagging also happens there. And you also have this equipment, anesthesia machines, which are really expensive. So we can reduce the treatment cost at the same time by reducing the equipment cost, and we can also make sure that we also make sure that our equipment is very at a very fraction of cost than what is available in the market, which is the products which are being imported. And like from the government policy, we want to make sure that Indian companies are much more reliable, much more affordable, and something which can replace the imported products. At the same time, we don't compromise on the quality and the aspects to it. So we have make sure we've gone through all certifications and validation, testing, performance. And we've also worked with companies such as contract manufacturers for our large-scale manufacturing. And we have also collaborated with a company called Remedio, with which we are working on mass manufacturing. So when the pandemic started, we started mass manufacturing with companies like Remedio in collaboration. So you cannot do everything by yourself. So you have to make some collaborations, especially when you're a startup. And that's when we really emphasize on making a social impact, which can make a difference. Yeah.
That's really great. You have 28 honors and awards attached to your list, 6 publications and 5 patents. So what drives your motivation?
So, like I said, for me personally, the objective is to make some a valuable product which creates a value that in the healthcare system. What we are looking at, patients who needs affordable ventilators, patients who needs an accessible products which are in the rural areas, from the tertiary care hospitals to a tier 1 hospitals, in the rural primary health centers, secondary health centers, where there is usually there are no ventilators or a shortage of ventilators. So when you go to these hospitals and you get the first-hand experience by talking to these doctors, by observing these things, and that actually motivates your resource that you have, and expertise and skills that you have got through all your academics and working with the doctors and other clinicians, and you use all the knowledge to and your experience and resources to contribute for the society and for the country. Yeah.
Tell us about your project on low-cost ventilators.
Yeah, so like I have explained, so Respirate we started in 2017. So in 2017 we received an award from the government of Karnataka, which was a grant essentially funding our low-cost ventilator Respirate, which solves the problem of prolonged manual ventilation. And we also received an award from in the year 2017 from Camtech Mass General Hospital's Innovation Award, and we got a Karnataka government grant which helped us really do the R&D, and we have received several other grants and awards from BIRAC, Department of Biotechnology, and Department of Science and Technology Nidhi Prayas prototyping grant, which really accelerated our R&D, because a ventilator we are developing from scratch, which nobody has ever tried before. And we have got all the intellectual property filed, and we have made sure that all the technology is actually being developed from scratch without having much to do with the replication of existing products. So we have developed an indigenous, innovative, totally new product which actually solves a problem and saves the lives of patients. And right now it is being deployed across hospitals in India. And we're working with multiple partners, channel partners, and manufacturing partners, and licensing partners. And we have our own marketing partners to make this product distributed across India. And we have also applied for FDA and other, we have patents across countries like US, Canada, Australia, India, and other countries. So we also plan to expand to other countries. So parallelly looking at different partners in local regions, so we could really make sure that we can take the product and make it accessible across India and globally. And essentially, it is solving the problem of prolonged manual ventilation, and it is being primarily used in the emergency care and ambulances and transport ventilation and post-operative care. Yeah.
You have been a startup mentor with Atal Incubation Center. How is it to mentor the young minds of a country? Or do you think India has the potential to be put on the world map in terms of innovations? Like
Yeah,
we Indians
definitely.
are always in Jugaad, we built with our own experiences. There has been lots of innovations done by Indians, comparatively, but not that good figure. But yes, we are into constant innovation. So, what is your take on that?
Yeah, if you look at the innovation index, India is growing in terms of the most innovative countries in the world. So the more the ecosystem really plays a key role in nurturing the young minds to really come up with solutions that is actually solving the problem for the global issues. So when we look at preparedness and is preparing the youth of the country is very important to make sure that they actually are self-sufficient and independent and can make their own decisions to really build organizations or contribute to existing organizations innovations for our country, which really helps solve problem. So in order to do that, not just colleges but the whole startup ecosystem, right, from the government side, there has to be a lot of funding to fund these ideas, because students can have a lot of these ideas and they don't have funding to really take this research project to take it forward. So one end, you should have the colleges really support these research projects such that they can really take their third year, fourth year research projects to actually companies which solves the next big problem, next big Google, right? So all these companies, like if you look at Stanford and all in the US, so there is a support from the academia and there is support from the industry, because when you have, there is an ecosystem, and the people who are actually the young mind who are really brilliant, who really gets to know all this technology and comes forward, takes initiative, the whole system has to support such that they can really take their visions and to forward into reality. So one of the things that I have learned is it really helped us. So our partners, like our incubation partners like IKP Knowledge Park, or the government funding agencies like BIRAC, Startup Karnataka, Department of ITBT, Government of Karnataka, and Government of India's DBT, Nidhi Prayas, all of them, Qualcomm, all of them have provided like an ecosystem to really support us, not just in the funding, but also in the incubation and for the mentoring and for right connections. So we can really ask the people, who have succeeded before, and they can really guide us how we can take our own startup journey or entrepreneurial journey and really figure out a lot of things. So when you're doing for the first time, you'll have to figure out a lot of things, but you could really ask a lot of people who have already done this and get around solutions which you don't have to try it. And so that's what ecosystem really matters. So you have a knowledge transfer, you have a complete know-hows and everything which is widely shared, and best practices to succeed. So that's when I thought that since the ecosystem has contributed so much to my success and our startups, so and a lot of these incubations and a lot of these universities have also reached out to me to give mentorship programs and give guest lectures. So I have also taken initiatives to take some of my time to really provide some mentoring and support some of the startups and students, early stage students. So it can really be useful for the next generation. Yeah.
How does it feel to be featured in Forbes India's Ultimate 120 Pioneers of Change?
Yeah, I think it's a great honor, and we feel humble to have that. Yeah. So, like I said, when the COVID pandemic started, some of the doctors who are our mentors in our company have really encouraged us to pursue this goal of manufacturing ventilators in the time of COVID during the March first week, second week, and we really worked hard, 24 hours in a day, 24 hours, we were working like 20 hours continuously, and then we take small breaks and then we come back, and it was going for months. So, and then we had a lot of issues like challenges like supply chain lockdowns, working during lockdowns. So it was really initially the spark that someone has to create the spark, and then you really take that inspiration to get going, and you wanted to see the products come out and really go to the patients and have an impact, which we are doing right now. It all started with some small spark where one of our mentors, Dr. Anup Rao, who was really a very good mentor, who has also helped us a lot, has also given us a lot of support for our startup, has really encouraged us to pursue this when the COVID pandemic started in India, and there was a really ventilator shortage. And we started this mass manufacturing ventilators in collaboration with Remedio. And Bioresin Labs team has really worked hard in collaboration with Remedio in mass manufacturing respiratory portable ventilators, which essentially saves lives. Yeah.
That's great. So tell me, Gautam.
And that's when all the media people started recognizing our work, your story and Forbes, and it's really great and honor to get recognized. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really great and commendable for an Indian company to start an innovation right from scratch. Like innovation in the field of medical device is really the need of the hour. As you said, during the COVID, there was a need of lot of these respiratory devices, which were like not in that quantity and not produced in that much quantity. And I think it was not at all affordable also for a lot of Indians to go and have these. So it is, I think, a very good idea. And also it is in the exact time when it was needed. Because I think healthcare availability and affordability are two the most important issues of today's healthcare. And I think startups like you are really able to solve them. So it was really great, Gautam, coming on MediCircle and sharing such great innovative products and the ideas behind, so that a lot of other startups and entrepreneurs, they should get this feeling that yes, we can definitely do something, and they can be inspired by the success stories of entrepreneurs like you. So all the best with all your future endeavors, and thank you so much for joining us on MediCircle.